Oh man, it's the Bueno. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to lay out all the contents in the bag and then I'll go over them. It's pretty basic stuff. I got a quesadilla, a crunchy taco, and of course, you can't go to Taco Bueno without getting the cheesecake chimichangas. Hopefully, I'm going to put the phone down in an angle to where hopefully it captures the food. Keeping my fingers crossed here. Um, yeah, hopefully it'll catch it. Hopefully. Try to angle it a little better here. That should be good. Alright, so let's see here. So we got some salsa. I won't be eating any of that because I don't know. I don't have any chips with this. That's kind of weird. So the one thing that's different from Taco Bell and Taco Bueno is that Taco Bell, it's just like a paper that they keep their quesadillas in. You unfold it. It's actually really, really cool. It gives me a little bit more authentic feel, I think, than keeping it in that plastic little sack they do. But yeah. Just whip it on out. Oh yeah, look at that, nice. Napkins, I'm gonna use all of those. Crunchy taco. The crunchy taco does come in a little paper wrapper here. But yeah, there that is. That's nice. Hold that up. And then last but not least, the little cheesecake chimichangas. You'll see them. You can see the inside of that. And I'll give you a better visual when I get to that part. Alright, so let's go ahead and dig in here. I was debating if I was going to speed eat this or not, because I really want to play Destiny, hop in the Iron Banner, but I'm just going to eat it really quickly. I'm not going to speed eat it, but it's really good. Way better than Taco Bell. The quesadillas are way better than Taco Bell. Way more cheesier. And the chicken is just on point. I got sweet tea to go. So good. So I was like, well, I can't just have a video of the food and just capturing me eating the food. I gotta have something to talk about. So what I'm gonna do, I'm talking with my mouth open. What I'm gonna do is talk about Destiny. Food for thought. I would like to call it. So good, man. So food for thought. I think tonight we can discuss about the future of Destiny. And we'll talk about the near future. And I'm talking about the new DLC that's coming out in September. The rise of the rise of Iron. Me personally, I'm super stoked. I think the majority of the Destiny community is super stoked. But you know, I'm played this game since alpha, and ever since the Iron Banner has launched, I've always wanted to dive into that kind of lore and story and get a background check on Lord Saladin and the wolves and all of his buddies. On point. You know, I've been asking a lot of my friends that play what they're kind of like their big, if they could have one thing that they're super excited for about the new expansion. And the majority of them say the raid. And For the most part, I have to agree. I mean, the raid is definitely the biggest drop of content that they offer. Um, Destiny is kind of known for its raids. This will be the fourth raid the game has had. They had the Vault of Glass, they had the Crota, the whatever that one's called on the moon. I think it's just we just call it Crota. We have King's Fall, and Vault of Glass was really good, really good. And Crota was alright for what it was. I guess it was really bugged. Oh, really bugged for like the longest time. It was hard. At first, it was really hard. And King's Fall was really good too. I really liked the mechanics in King's Fall with all the bosses and stuff. Made it really interesting, and the Oryx fight was really good. But anyway, the one thing that I'm really looking forward to in the DLC would have to be the raid for sure. I love trying to figure out the puzzles and the strategies needed. But it's going to be really good. I hope so, at least. Okay, so right quick. So the thing about one of the main differences about the crunchy tacos at Taco Bell and from Taco Bueno is that the shell and the different meat, of course, tastes completely different. But the shell at Taco Bell, I don't know how it is in other parts of the country. But here in Texas, we sometimes, what they'll do is, especially if you don't eat it right away, the shell can absorb the sauce of the meat, the taco seasoning, and the shell can get really soggy at the bottom. You will never have that problem Taco Bueno. Always crunchy throughout the shell, especially on the bottom. They keep it really good. Yeah. Man. Yeah, hear that crunch. So good. Man. Okay, so anyway, I'm going to be very interested to see what kind of mechanics are in this raid and see if they kind of cross over any King's Fall mechanics with the bosses or anything like that, where we need a really a team effort. It can't be soloed or anything like that. So super excited about that. I'm excited to what they'll see that they'll do with the new weapons. The weapons, I feel as though we definitely need a new set of weapons. I think it's not bland. There's a lot of different varieties of weapons and types of guns, and there's different types within those types, and so they keep it really balanced through that like that. But I think the community would agree with me in like they would want something new. Everyone is. For example, like when someone's like, "Yeah, what's your favorite scout?" I would like to assume that most of the community would say Mida or Hung Jury, and that a lot of players use those weapons. There's other scouts that are really good. but those are probably the two most used. And I'm gonna probably do something really. Yeah, I like to not waste any meat here. Soak all that up. Onto the second napkin. Oh, so good. So it'll be good to see some new weapons with pulse rifles. Pulse rifles are a little different. Okay, so cheesecake chimichangas. So they're not very big, and they have powdered sugar. I don't know if you can see that, but they have powdered sugar on them, and they're just deep fried, and they have a little crunch to them, and look like, you know what they look like? They look like egg rolls. But so we're gonna take a bite here. We're gonna hear that crunch. This is fat kid status right here. So inside you can see the little cream cheese filling. It's total fat kid status. But yeah, they're so good. You can't not go to Taco Bueno without getting an order of these. Oh, it's perfect. They did it perfect. Oh man, that's brilliant. We still got one more. Oh man, this is gonna be a little crunchier. Let's talk about pulse rifles. So, you know, pulse rifles, people usually pretty much use a variety of pulse rifles. I don't think pulse rifles are very strong. You'll definitely see a lot of hawk saw. Graphs of Malik. But, you know, some villainies. I really feel as though, with the exception of Grass and Malik, that pulse rifle doesn't get used a whole very lot. Auto rifles. Auto rifles, you know, I really don't feel like they've been loved on too much in of recent history. Surge is really a balanced weapon. Surge regime. Ooh, last bite here. Killed it. But yeah, to me, I'm very interested in the new weapons that they'll bring out, the new exotics and all that. That's probably my second biggest thing other than the raid. Oh man, I don't think that took too long. I think we did that under 15 minutes. It felt under like 15 minutes. I'm gonna clean up my mess here. Oh man, killed that meal. That's my cheat meal. A cheat meal once a week. I try to do it every Wednesday. It makes the weekends very hard to not eat any junk food, but that's been this week's video. I'll try to do more food for thought. I think I'm gonna call this segment "Food for Thought." Oh man, excuse me, it's so rude. But yeah, it was Taco Bueno. It's a Tex-Mex fast food joint. Really good. I'll give it a rating out of a 8 out of 10. Strong qualities are freshness. They're fast. They're quick to order, and you know, you can taste the quality of the meal. So, hope you enjoy it. Hit that like button, and yeah, stay saucy.